Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Um, on the back of a loss today, and I'm not feeling great about it. If you could tell, I had to take a deep breath before coming into this one, cause what were we doing in that game? What the fuck was that? What did I just watch? Rule 101: How not to manage a Premier League team. Like, look at the contrast between the first half and the second half. You can't get complacent in this league. Like, that's rule 101: how not to manage in the Premier League. How do you get so complacent with a two-goal lead? If there's anything you should have learned in the last couple months or the last few months of managing the Premier League, is that you can't get complacent, especially when you're up 2-0, because anything can happen. They get one back, and now you're on the back foot. You're trying to defend a lead that you have. And what the fuck was going on with the subs there? He was making the subs. I was sitting down watching the game. I'm like, come on. Are we making the subs to lose? He gave away that game. It was a present to Tottenham. Said, oh, here you go. Go back to London. Have a good time. What were we doing there? Seriously, what was going on in his mind? Like, I'm trying to figure this thing out, and it's just like a pinball getting hit around my head. Like, I can't I can't pinpoint what his thought process was, apart from the fact that we do have a game on Sunday against Villa, but then he goes again against his own usual thought process, his own disciplinary thought process about every single game being very important. Beating what's in front of you. That's what Ten Hag is about. And today it was just an absolute shambles. If I was gonna rate Ten Hag from 1 to 10 today, it's a brilliant two, and that's being sarcastic and probably very generous. It's a two. Why? I was watching this game. I'm like, why? I can't wrap my head around this. The substitutions were all wrong. Okay, let's start with um the fullback substitution. My days, man. I can't wrap my head around his love for Dallo. I mean, Dallo is a good. Obviously, I like Wan-Bissaka. I also like Dallo because I like Portuguese players a lot. I think they have some kind of flair to them. I like Dallo. He's brilliant. But it's very clear and obvious that Wan-Bissaka has had the better reign of form in the recent matches. So why why would you think why would you think to get Wan-Bissaka off at the very moment when we need him? And thinking about the subs, oh my god, if you're gonna make subs, they're gonna make us defensive. Then don't you think Wan-Bissaka is the better personality to have at the right back and subbing Dallo off? I mean, look at the second goal. You see Dallo just jogging back, not sprinting back to cover the guy on the back post, which was Son, ready to tap the ball in, and that should have been easily 4-2. His game management today was horrible. His substitutions was just horrible. It was just not well thought, and I saw him scribbling stuff on his note. Common sense, bro. Common sense. This was a shambles, mate. This was shambles. This was bad. This was bad. I was like, why? The whole game, from the 60th to the 70th minute, and ahead of that, like a 15-minute interval, which was just horrible. Fred came on. He can't pass a passo. He's bad. This is a guy. I sometimes, to be honest with you, United fans, I don't understand. Like, someone has one good game, and you're like, oh, Pastor Fred, you're on the bandwagon. He has one good game for us. One good game, and you're all about Fred. How about the 10 other games that he has played? He's so bad. He's so bad. Like, he he can't pass the ball. He comes in to do a job, and he can't pass the ball right. Where do we go from there? You can't pass the ball. You're putting us on the back foot every single time. You're making your teammates do work that would have been avoided because you can't pass the ball and repeatedly losing the ball, giving away possession. It's bad. That's very bad. That's detrimental to the team. And the fact that Ten Hag could not see that Martial was not in the right state, was not in the right form for that game. It was just horrible, horrible from A to Z. That game management was poor, I think. And in a game where we could have won, and you gave it away from the 55th to 6th to 70th minute, he just gave that game away as a gift to Tottenham. It's like, Harry Kane, here you go, come to Manchester United. Harry Kane was missing in that game. I think I don't think he did anything that deserved any plaudit there. I don't see what he did good facing us. But regardless, back to this game. Yeah, I think Dallo wasn't getting himself attached to the attackers like he should have, and Malasia I think did a bit more of a better job when he came on, but also you have to see the cross when the cross came in for the second goal. He didn't get onto the attacker there, and on the back post that Dallo wasn't watching, and Son had a tap in. So that's a mistake from the two fullbacks, but more so Dallo. I think he should have read that more. And if you see a lot of highlights, Dallo have let goals in like that a lot of times. I think he should be sprinting back and he should have been intersecting that. I think Wan-Bissaka would have done a better job there because obviously we all know that Wan-Bissaka is better defensively. And you make defensive substitutions and you pull Wan-Bissaka out and you pull Dallo on the right back. What is going on? Jesus Christ. What? I was like, what? Why? Anyway, hopefully Sunday's better, but this was just crazy. It was just crazy. It was just like you have an open wound and you're not trying to patch it up. You're just watching and moping, hoping that the substitutions you made will go well. It wasn't gonna go well because it was terrible. Why would you do that? Even Eriksen coming up didn't seem happy coming up. And then you put Casemiro in such a terrible situation having to play with that group of players. He could not do anything to save that situation. You put Bruno in a bad spot too by doing that. Vegas came in, he tried and he ran. He didn't get any service I think in that second half. He did well. He did well, but also not a caliber of player we should have in this team. Fred, you might like his personality and whatever, and his I don't know, his swag or whatever it is you all like about him. Maybe he's I got electrocuted type of hairdo. I don't know what it is people like about Fred, but when it comes down to it, he's not the caliber of player you should have on the Manchester United bench. He can go to Burnley or whatever. I don't care. I just can't keep seeing the same terrible passing from a professional footballer playing for Manchester United, mind you. It doesn't work for me. That's just bad. That was terrible. That was terrible. Sancho, I think, is growing in confidence, and I think the support Ten Hag is giving him. I don't know why he came off really. Didn't start well in the second half, but it didn't take too long for him to get subbed. So yeah, you can see he's improved, like the quick cutting and shooting, but he also needs more confidence because there's a couple times I think he should have taken the shot up, but he didn't do that. But yeah, he's improved. Rashford, I think, did well in the first half, and this is the positives of the game. I'm done ranting right now because that was horrible. And just for a quick second, I gotta say, please like, share, and subscribe this video if you like the content, because we're trying to grow this channel. Please, people, if you like this content, please share it to your friends, tell your friends about this, and subscribe, and hopefully we'll be able to do more contents for you all, more variations than match reactions. So it's up to you all, man. Come on, drop a like, drop a comment, and share. But I forgot what we're talking about there. But yeah, Rashford, he was doing well, keeping the ball in the middle when he was playing strike in the first half. I think he was just a bit more sharp than the other players, the Tottenham players. I think he did a good job. He did a good job in the second half. Probably left hung out to dry by Ten Hag. That was horrible. Jesus, that was horrible. That was horrible. Well, yeah, that's it. Hopefully, the next game will be better. We need to win the next game now. Newcastle's breathing heavily on our shoulders, and we need to react. And this is just bad. You have to win what's in front of you. And like I said at the start of the video, we were 1-on-1 on how not to manage in the Premier League, getting complacent with a 2-goal lead, and look how quickly that went away. Took 45 minutes or less. Anyway, like, share, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching.